What's happening, everybody? I hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, I've been very busy traveling across places. It's just amazing the amount of people that are traveling through airports right now. It's just insane. Absolutely insane. I went to the beach hoping to have a great time, by the coast. But it was rainy, cold, freezing. Black people don't like cold. We don't like that. And my white fellas were just very happy, like, hey, in the rain by the sea. That's crazy. I was like, you dudes, thank you very much for the invite. I appreciate it, but hey, I'm going back. Thank you very much for being part of this. My name is Zack. I don't know who you are, but we're certainly going to like each other. I suggest that you click on that button. I think it's called subscribe, so we can see each other often, right? Here we talk about most of the things with our community. We are one people. Let me put on my glass so I can look cool. Like this. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So today we're going to talk about something very interesting. They're feeling sorry for Africans. Oh, I see you from all over the place. Rwanda, Uganda, Tanzania, Nigeria, Ghana, Jamaica, Trinidad, Tobago, USA, UK. Thank you very much for stopping by. We are one big family. Thank you. So they're feeling very sorry for Africa. Okay. So they say they want to roll out some treatment for Africans because Africans kids are very quickly, like fast. So they feel bad. They want to help Africans. Should I keep my glasses? Cool. Okay, I'm gonna keep it just a little bit. So they're feeling really bad, and they're rolling out. In Africa, a lot of kids fall. A lot of people, indeed, with malaria. Malaria is a disease that is transmitted by mosquitoes. When tropical mosquitoes bite you, they can transfer a parasite into your bloodstream, and that parasite can be devastating. Malaria can take you out very, very quickly, especially people that grew up in different hemispheres. If you grew up in Europe, in the USA, and never really been in tropical areas, malaria can take you out very quickly. I mean, people like myself, it's a bit different, but we talk about it because we see it every day. The body sort of gets used to it. But anyway, let's go. So they've got a crucial development. Okay, the crucial development is they've selected 12 countries in various regions of Africa. They are set to receive a total batch of 18 million doses of world first anti-malarial vaccine. So, world first vaccine, 80 million must be sent to Africans because, we love you very much, Africans. We want you to be fine. We're tired of seeing you full of, no, come on. We love you. So 18 million doses of world first malaria anti-vaccine. This deployment marks a pivotal step in addressing one of the leading causes of incontinence. So they're trying to address one of the leading causes at least, of incontinence. They feel very sorry for Africans. There's a countries participating in anti-malaria vaccination implementation program, including Ghana, Kenya, oh my Kenyan people. Malawi will benefit from these doses to continue vaccination efforts in pilot region. The initiative represents a collaborative effort to bring about positive health outcome and combat pervasive impact of malaria in the region. So again, fellas, they feel sorry for us. They want us to be okay. They're rolling out stuff with UNICEF so we don't fall anymore. I don't know. I mean, why would they do that? Why would they feel sorry for you? I mean, let's look at it. There's plenty of you being born every single day. And the more you're born, the more powerful you may become in the future, right? The more you are, the more substantial, emphatic, imposing you're going to be in the future. Why would they want you to be just fine? I'm just asking a stupid question. Why would they be willing to let you be more than them? I'm just asking, okay? You tell me, how do you feel about that? So UNICEF announced an agreement has been signed. They've signed a contract with the second malaria vaccine. I'm not going to say the name. So the second malaria will deal with the milestone into resolving this issue. It is heartbreaking, they say, and unacceptable that most 500,000 children or malaria every year. Okay, so why do they care about these children again? Why? Okay. First of all, you need to understand one thing, okay? Medical business is a business. It's not charity, okay? They're going to send malaria vaccine not because they love you. It's because it's an investment. Okay, for them to create malaria vaccine, somebody has to put money down. Now, my question is this. Thank you very much for thinking about Africans. Why all these years you never thought about a vaccine? Why all of a sudden now you thinking about sending 18 million doses of vaccine in multiple countries of Africa? I'm just asking you a question. I mean, we all remember what's happened in 2020. We were to stay home, not move, not go anywhere because something really bad could have happened to us. You know what I mean? And we struggled at that time because Africans were looking for protection, looking for vaccines. The vaccines were not available to Africans because the vaccines were very quickly bought by some people. And then later on, they wanted another version for Africans. And Africans didn't want that. Africans said, give us the composure. We want to know how you make this vaccine so we can do it ourselves. They didn't want it. You hear that? Africans asked, can you provide us with the technology so we can do it ourselves? They refused to do it. They said no. So then they told us the only way the world will be back to what it was, meaning the world will be functioning normally again, is if everybody takes his dose. If this doesn't happen, if everybody doesn't take the dose, you can forget about it. And then what happened? I'm just asking, what happened then? I mean, not everybody did take the dose. Like, how come we back to normal? Do you know what happened? Ukraine happened. Yes, Vladimir Putin attacked Ukraine. Actually, he finished that story when they said everybody will stay home. If you don't stay home, he's going to take you out. He ended it. So it's crazy. This guy, even diseases listen to him. They're scared of him. It's crazy, isn't it? Now, there was a lot of fight over that situation. Many people were very skeptical about it because they had whatever, ideas they had. Many people felt like it takes many years to develop a vaccine, many years of training, many years of development, of testing in order to, have a decent vaccine. And this was rolled out in less than a year. That's crazy, isn't it? So people were like, no, but I mean, we used to vaccine taking years to be developed. How come you're coming with something so quick? I don't think we're ready to do this. They didn't like that. Now, my question is, if whatever was to happen, let's say some people thought were not proper. Some people thought were out of hand. Let's say some people fear were not real. Why all of a sudden, after all these years, malaria existed before any other thing? So it's only now that malaria is a threat. I mean, we all know malaria has been there for many years. It has taken many lives. We know that. But why is it a priority now? And again, it's not like we're going to give you a tablet that resolves this issue. It's a vaccine. So 3 months ago, let me put it this way, we had a situation with vaccines. We had to be vaccinated. Now you want to come and offer, I mean, that's over because there was a war in Ukraine. All of a sudden, the virus disappeared. Now, all of a sudden, you want to be nice to us and send us some cure to malaria that's been in the continent for so many years. You're very nice. Like, what do you think about it now? Unless there's a story about vaccine that happened in the past that didn't quite happen the way you wanted it. Now you want to do it in a different way. It's not but it's malaria. Okay, let me put it into perspective for you. There is a man, you probably know who he is, okay? He's a rich guy, he's powerful. Please don't put B-roll. We're not going to put pictures of him. I'm not going to say his name. You're going to figure out. I know you're very intelligent. You're going to know who he is. So this man is very much involved in many things, okay? He's involved in computers, normal, whatever. Anyway, you get it already. So now he's a doctor. So, by the way, he announced today that his foundation will provide $168 million to PATH, PHTA, for its malaria vaccine initiative to develop vaccine for malaria, African children every day. So this very nice, very good person, okay, that you know, very wealthy and powerful, is investing $168 million. Why is he investing? I mean, what is that for? I'm just asking. I'm just curious. Does he love people that much? Okay, PATH malaria vaccine initiative is working on gloxycycline. I mean, I'm not going to say the word. These are new technology. Okay, if you look at all these things, what do they have in common? It's new technology. The story we had in 2020, remember, it was a new technology. That was the reason why people didn't want it. People didn't want to take it because it was brand new technology. People are used to old things that take a long time to be developed. Whether they were wrong or right, we don't know, but they feel like not confident enough that we have a situation. In less than a year, you already have a solution. Okay, it makes no sense. Now, all of a sudden, they're coming up with a solution to malaria. Malaria has been there for the longest time. Nobody worried about that. So in 2020, malaria was not present in their brain. That's interesting. In 2015, nobody worried about malaria. In 2019, nobody worried about malaria. All of a sudden now, after whatever you tried to do didn't work out, you bring up malaria as an issue so you can bring a solution to it. Like, we're going to bring you an issue and a solution to an issue you have, but we're not going to tell you what the technology that we're employing because we want to make money. I'm not okay with that. He said, I'm very hopeful that malaria vaccine currently in advanced testing will be proven effective, but that will just be the first step. Now it's time to develop a new generation of vaccine. Like, are we computers? Now it's time to develop a new generation of vaccine that is more effective and could someday help eradicate malaria altogether. Crazy. Let me remind you that this guy, very smart guy indeed, a while back, took mosquitoes, in South America. He changed them genetically so that the mosquitoes could become barren. Barren? Is that what you sterile? I mean, the mosquito don't produce, the male mosquitoes. So the male mosquitoes cannot produce, when they go sleep with the female mosquito, the female mosquito cannot produce babies until this will probably eliminate the amount of mosquito. So whether that was, at least that's what they told the public. That's what they said to the public. But the reality, we don't quite know. So let me repeat this. They took mosquito, they genetically modified the mosquitoes so they could mate, and after they mate, they're both going to be sterile. The male and the female will not be able to produce. Okay? So this guy, whether he's doing it for the right cause or not, they have already got some experience with mosquitoes. They know how to change mosquitoes and move mosquitoes and genetically modify mosquitoes. So let me put it this way to you. Hypothetically, they give you a vaccine to malaria and you are cured. You're fine, okay? Then all of a sudden, they realize that they made a lot of money selling the vaccine. Then what happens next? They need to make money. Then they will send you mosquitoes with a different type of malaria. Now, this malaria cannot be resisted and it cannot be cured with that vaccine. It cannot be protected by that vaccine. And you need an update to the vaccine. You know what I mean? It's like a brain. It's like computers. This is a brand new virus. You need an update. You know what I mean? This is a brand new virus. You need an update. Update your computer. For the update, you need to pay Windows 15, Windows 60. I'm just saying. I'm not saying this is what's going to happen. I'm just saying. You have a guy that's got so much experience with mosquitoes now. And now he's sponsoring malaria vaccine. Mosquito, malaria vaccine. Mosquito, malaria vaccine. Let's go test it where? In Africa. 18 million people, 9 different countries. Interesting, isn't it? But in the past, I've had some stories with some vaccine that done some stuff. I'm not going to say it because we're going to get censored. I'm just hypothetically saying. We're just thinking. I just want to know how you feel about this. Is it okay that people invest a lot of money into medicals, especially vaccines? Because I don't know, many people believe that if you invest money, if you can make great return with diseases, when will it stop? Okay, I'm not saying everybody's that way. If we can make money with diseases, why wouldn't we create diseases so we can make money, find solutions to it? I'm just asking. This has nothing to do with doctors, nothing to do with medicals who are certainly working very hard to do good things, right? Because that's the type of person they are. But I'm talking about these investors, these big, powerful people that put money down for research. If they can make a lot of money, a lot of return into research, into curing diseases, what would prevent them from creating a crisis so they can make a lot of money? Because it is supported. Do you feel like maybe these people shouldn't be getting a lot of money into their investment? Just enough money, but not a lot of money that will push them to create issues so they can find solutions to them. This is very close to what happens with guns and weapons. Okay, a company that produces guns and weapons. Why do we need guns and weapons? To find solutions in the country, right? So when you have guns and weapons, when will peace come if powerful people make money out of selling guns and selling missiles? Isn't that the reason why the war in Ukraine is not ending? Because some people have to send guns and weapons. They have to sell. And if there's peace, there's no selling weapons. There's no selling guns and bullets, missiles. and some people are suffering. And unfortunately, even the people in the government of the United States can invest into these companies. They can invest into stocks of medicals, of medicines, of vaccine. They can invest into stocks of bullets, missiles, so they can make money off this stuff. Where do we get back to values, character, morality? Should we have limits into those things? So again, fellas, I just wanted to let you know, they're rolling out vaccines against malaria. I don't know if you're happy to go. I mean, I've had malaria 50 times. No, 52 times. Not all. I've had malaria 52 times. So at least my body has been able to do something about it. So the way you're going to feel and the way I feel is definitely different. If I get stung by mosquitoes, I actually feel like mosquitoes don't like me anymore because my blood is so sour. It's not sweet anymore. Thank you very much, fellas. It's always a great pleasure. Let me know how you feel about this. UNICEF announced today they signed an agreement. They're going to roll out 18 million batches of vaccines to 9 different African countries. Why African countries? Are Africans the only tropical countries? I don't know. I don't think so. There are many, like South America. Why only Africa? God bless.